Hey everybody, hope you guys doing all right. So what you got there on the bottom part of the screen is what I want to talk about, and it's an idea that I don't know for sure, but I'll just be honest with you guys because this is just honestly how it came through to me. I felt like I'm just gonna give a shout out because this is what I don't want to like take credit for this idea when I really don't feel like it was from me. I really felt, to be honest with you guys, I felt like Joe Rogan kind of influenced this idea that I'm sharing with you right now on the bottom of the screen, and it's in regards to developing like land dwellings in places like Phoenix, Arizona, or the place with a lot of sand and clay, and developing eco-friendly dwellings out of the clay and the sand. And you could have it so that, like, instead of apartment complexes that are all stacked on top of each other and everybody's like, tied in, doesn't have a backyard or anything. This particular idea would enable people to have a backyard. So right here would be the back door, and then this fence would separate one house from another house, or one dwelling from another dwelling, and this would be somebody's backyard. And you can also build them on top of each other. I mean, I know this is going to be to make things as affordable as possible, because we're dealing with what I believe to be a potential huge housing collapse. So by providing people with affordable ways to live, that also gives them their own backyard, their own house, their own front and entrance, completely eco-friendly, around good people that believe in similar good things. As well as being right next to a completely, powerful and eco-friendly energy source through the solar panels, and then also through whatever type of water technologies and wind technologies we're able to produce. These are good things, and it'd be a much cheaper way of living. It'd be a much healthier and cleaner way of living, and it would be just an opportunity away from these Babylonian cities. So, and like I said, you could build these things on top of each other, and in doing so in this type of a way, you'd have the main weight of the second story would be on top of no, I mean, it would be kind of like, they're kind of holding each other up, but they're not completely on top of each other. So like you'd be in here, you wouldn't hear people running around upstairs, as in a lot of hotel rooms you can hear people running around upstairs, because you literally have rooms right on top of each other. So by spacing them out, not having the roof be or essentially the floor of the backyard would be, it would allow people to have just more space. I mean, not more space, but more silence, or more freedom from other people's noises that they make just doing their thing. So and then you can stack these on up, because as I said, with the vertical farm growing system, it's cheaper and more efficient to build upwards rather than outwards. So if we can do that and incorporate that with living situations, and also keep it from being so cramped up like apartment complexes, because I really don't like apartment complexes and the idea of living in a skyscraper. That's very claustrophobic to me. So these things could all be very open. You'd have fences and railings to make sure things are safe, but essentially it would be an open, I mean, the dwelling itself would be enclosed, but you'd have the ability for wind and sunlight and breezes and smells and fragrances to be able to pass through each one of these backyards, and even through the windows of the dwellings, to allow for more just fresh air and breeze, and a sense of being open and not trapped in some metal skyscraper that a lot of these cities a lot of these cities have. So sorry, my words are just not coming out as smoothly as they usually do. But anyways, like I said, I don't know if I already said it, but I want to say it again in case I didn't say it. But I believe this idea essentially came to me from Joe Rogan. So in one way or form or another, so I want to give him credit for it. So, all right, I love you guys. Hope you have a good day. Thanks. Bye.